Now I know you see ex-CIA, you think, okay, once a spook, always a spook. But Andrew Bustamante, he's kind of the real deal, okay? He is an absolute G, so if he's saying something, I'm going to be paying attention to it. Ex-CIA spy shares an easy way to tell if someone is lying. I love me some body language. I love me some subtext, so let's take a look. And the tactic he uses to strengthen his love life, well, I don't really care too much about that, but let's see what he has here, from a lifetime of spotting liars, thieves, and criminals. What's he going to share with us? If you think you can spot a liar, former CIA spy Andrew Bustamante has revealed the easy method anyone can use to tell if someone is fibbing. In a recent interview with the We Need to Talk podcast hosted by Paul Brunson, the ex-government officer lifted the lid on how covert tools he used in espionage can transform your everyday life. Bustamante's career included a 15-year stint in the U.S. Air Force serving as a nuclear missile officer. He was later, decorated for his service in Iraq and Afghanistan, and eventually was recruited into the CIA. Bustamante has since become an interpreter, launching his co-founded website, Everyday Spy, using his expertise to train individuals and advise businesses. He explained the key to knowing if someone is being untruthful is to tie their statement to something emotional and see how they react. Interesting, okay. He suggested posing a feeling question designated to evoke an emotive response. If someone is either lying or try to compile a carefully thought out response, they will force the question through their logical cortex, which you can see happening on their face if you know what to look for, according to Bustamante. Okay, what are we supposed to be looking for? You will see through their struggle on their face, their struggling body language. You are not looking for an outright lie. Instead, you are looking for a struggle in their response. Also, look for discrepancies between their delivery of what they are saying and their body language. Bringing up something emotional can help you identify a pattern and establish when they are sensitive to a specific line of questioning. And you can really start to look at those signs of deception. Another tactic that the ex-CIA officer, that's what it should be, learned while working in the government is to look at the relationships through a transactional perspective. Bustamante admitted that he sees every relationship in his own life, including the ones with family, as transactional, insisting that it can actually add purpose and value. It's awfully cynical, but I mean, there's a little bit of truth to that. When you transact, your natural instinct is to transact and get something of superior value in return. But if you properly frame it, and he said, this can help you identify what it is that you value from the relationship, which allows you to optimize the relationship because you've ignited clear channels for communication and can speak transparently about the idea of the transaction. Lastly, Bustamante mentioned a skill that he feels is applicable to everyone, CIA or not: perspective and perception. He said when he's compared to the common phrase, walk a mile in their shoes. Exactly. And to just simply going back to be able to spot a liar, I mean, like, I've read a fair few body language books, okay, from a lot of the experts that are out there, including the godfather of modern body language, okay, Joe Navarro. I've got a few of his books, 2 or 3 of his books that I have over there, What Everybody Is Saying, the Dictionary of Body Language, and I think that there's another one as well. But yeah, no, I've recently done another read through of those, and I think that they're excellent work. But yeah, if you're trying to figure out, like, there's no, one catch-all. It's like, okay, if they tug on their ear, that means that they're lying. No, that's not the case. If you have a good relationship, if you can build a little bit of rapport with somebody, and then you start to see a deviation from their baseline, like if you're just having a normal conversation, you can just, tell a couple of you can just ask a couple of questions, rather, that that they're not likely to lie about, then you can establish how they're going to respond to that. And then if you start to detect a little bit of deception, then you can start to see how it deviates from their baseline, and that's another good way to figure out if somebody's lying, being untruthful, or perhaps trying to sneak something past you and reframe the question in and of itself. But yes, trying to frame the question in a more emotional lens, just trying to take that truth that they've constructed and trying to force that square peg through that round hole, that's another excellent tactic. And obviously, I wouldn't expect any other type of information coming from somebody who used to be a professional liar for a living. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.